YouTube? This is my 4th episode of Blender Game Creation. In this episode, we are going to be covering item pickups. So far, all I've done is I've modeled one bat, and then I duplicated it, and then pulled it over to my camera, and then parented it to my camera. Alright, I will eventually make a tutorial on how to, model things, if you guys want me to, just whatever. So right now, we want, this bat is always visible, by the way, but we're gonna fix that. Happy. We want it to be able to, whenever our mouse is over this bat and we left click, it deletes itself. And we don't have that yet. Well, we left click and then it pops up into our hand. So, this is what we have to do. With our bat selected, by the way, this is called bat, and I duplicated it, and I named this one bat 2.0. Add sensor, this is going to be a mouse, and then another mouse. So, one of them is going to be mouse over, and the other one is left button. Then we're going to do edit object and end object, and we pull these two things over and connect them. And then we're going to set up an actuator, and this is going to be a message actuator, and this message is going to be to our bat 2.0, and the subject will be bat. Then we just connect that over to there. And then we right click our bat and we give it a sensor, and this is going to be a message sensor, and the subject is going to be bat. So now whenever it ends itself, it sends a message to us, which in this case is going to be its visibility thing. So if this gets the message, we want to set up a visibility, and we want to keep it visible. So we just pull that over. I've also set up on the bat, I've set up a game property, and I called it bat, and it was an integer, and I set it to 1, and I clicked the information button. The information button, as you guys should know, shows debug properties. So we pull this thing over, and we right click our bat 2.0, and then right click our normal bat. Alright, let me just minimize a couple of these, just like that. Alright, so we want to add it to where whenever its property of bat is equal to 1, we want to set the visibility for bat 2.0 to invisible. So we added and controller right there, and we just hook it up. Now whenever we go into the game engine, it should be invisible. Now whenever we go up here and left click it, left with our mouse over it, and left click, it pops up into our hand. Wonderful. Alright, couple more things that you guys could probably do with this is take the knife animation from the knife and plug it into the bat, so that the bat does the same thing that the knife does whenever you left click. Well, this was one of my shorter episodes, tutorials, but yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.